Um, so so I read through the whole of the Chrysalis play and the background behind it, and the main thing that hit me from my view was how humans always have conflict with each other, depending on what they look, what they believe in, what they do, and what they say. There's always this conflict between either one or and the other, and this reminds me of uh, uh, I don't know what day it is, but where black slavery was happening, and there was this conflict between the black people and the white people, and how black people got treated just on what the color they look like, but not what's in the inside, but how they look, and because they're not white, and like it always gets me how that happened. Like they never speak to them or have communication with them because they are just normal human beings. But why would human beings get treated like that kind of thing? And it's not a choice to be black or white, is it? It's where you're born, and to get enslaved just to be born unlucky is horrible. So I wanted to implement this into our play, how the pure people and the fringe people have this conflict, but I'm trying to make the pure people kind of be more evil than the fringe people because they're kicking them out of their city. They're that word again. I'm not going to pronounce it, but the culture that they live in and the city and what they believe in, how the pure people believe in that God has made them to be pure and they're in God's image, so they're pure. So they kick all the fringe people out just to how they look, because of the radiation. Not their fault, is it? Again, like the black slave, it's not their fault they were born like that, and they get treated like animals. Like in one of the scenes where they go into this kind of zoo area where they're looking at fringe people when they're like chained up and those are pure people all around, like an amusement park kind of thing, and really yeah, basically it's just a conflict between each other and how that will never resolve in human history. However, I feel that's how I feel. However, in one of the scenes where Axel is talking to David, there's this part where it's just like how these kinds of new people, how the fringe, telekinesis people, how they are like the new future of the human, and how they will bring peace to this world and build this new world in their image kind of thing, and how people can look up to them and be no conflict between each other, and how 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 these children in the play are going to like create a new world, a new earth kind of thing, and if and how if God is making them like this, like look like pure people, but however they are fringe people inside of telekinesis because the radiation, because it doesn't make sense to me how how radiation I guess telekinesis. So I'm thinking it must be how God created them, how God wanted to create this new genre or like new generation of these people, and how they want to create this. I keep saying the same thing. They need to create this like world of peace and like love between each other, and not this conflict, always conflict. Because even after the whole nuke how all the past apocalyptic phase, there's still conflict between humans, even though they should be like with together and surviving and building it, rebuilding again. There's always this conflict. So that's my opinion on the whole of the chrysalis. Hopefully I got that out right. So let me summarize. My vision, how to show that humans will never come together, and how they will never be to one, and there will always be conflict in the human race. However, another part of the play says that there's this new kind of new generation of people to create civilization between each other and make peace. So that's what I'm going for, really. It's a mixture of kind of both, but more in the fact that there is never going to be peace around Earth between humans. That's what I think.